All right. Welcome.
Hello.
Um so first and foremost, um you just got subjected to some of a snippet of conversation with between me and my mother.
Dude, it sounds like me and my mom.
Uh
But my mom isn't Jesus. She's like untapped frequencies and like the fifth dimension type shit. She's like, if you
no.
open your mind to
Uh,
this, that, and the other, and it's crazy because like some of what she says I can vibe with. I've been listening to this neuroscientist, uh,
yeah.
Dr. Tara Swart, and she talks about this thing called neuroplasticity, where um, it's basically like how your brain learns. Like the biggest uh, the biggest examples of neuroplasticity are like from when you're like 0 to 2. You're
Uh-huh.
you're like completely helpless to talking, walking, pissing and shitting, and
Uh-huh.
like doing all that shit on your own. And like it says that like the science says that like, oh, after 25 or whatever, like you don't learn anything, like the whole can't teach a dog new tricks. But
Yeah.
apparently you can learn well into ages and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting. But yeah, my mom goes like way off because she'll treat it like that's God. You know what I mean? Like she'll be like,
Mhm.
we just got to tap into our things and God will talk to us and
Yeah.
God will do that. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, sure. You gotta indulge
Yeah.
your mom. You gotta indulge your mom.
You got to indulge your mom. Well, and the thing is there's a little I feel like I should enlighten you in what's happened the last couple of days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My grandma died 2 days ago.
Oh no.
My mom, yeah, my mom's mom. She's had the last like 3 years have been just hell for her. She's had dementia, and it's something to do with alcohol too. I know that it was like alcohol induced dementia, something like that, but
Oh damn.
it was really bad. And it like about a year and a half ago, she basically was like at the mental capacity of like a 6-year-old. So she was just always, she's this, at that time, like early 80s, 80-year-old woman, and just frail, but she's like acting like a child. She's like,
Uh,
I need to go home, my mom needs me home right now. Like, it's very sad. Anybody that's ever like dealt with dementia, they know it's
yeah. Oh
pretty
yeah.
typical shit. It's fucking horrific.
Yeah.
But the way that I saw it is like, it's just, it's I'm trying to look at like silver linings, right? Like, it's really sad that she passed, but at the same time, like, dude, that hasn't been grandma for like the last 3 years.
Uh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's rough. Yeah.
and it's just been like this, like, and I'm not calling her this, but like this situation is like a blight. It's like, fuck, man,
Hmm.
there is no way around this. And
Yeah.
now, mom is a lot better today. She's a lot better today. Yesterday she
Okay.
was pretty bad, but you know, it's just, what's the one guy that I sent you on TikTok, which we're gonna talk a lot about TikToks today.
Yeah.
The is just like a big black, like an Ugandan black guy, and he's
Oh
like in front of
yeah.
like a pool or something. He's like, tough time never lasts. Only
Yeah.
tough people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, shout out mom, shout out grandma, stuff like that. I don't know.
Rest in peace.
Wakanda forever. Well, tell me a little about what's going on. What are you doing? What's
Oh
like
no.
what are you nerding out about? What are you obsessing about? What are you doing?
Um. I've been doing a lot of like a lot of my design work. I've been like really just like poking into like a lot more now. Like I've learned a lot of new ways, new effects, new text effects to work on and shit like that. Like that's been like my big thing.
Hmm.
Um, I've been playing a fuck ton of Black Myth Wukong.
So okay. So how far are you?
I'm at the wind the wind yokai,
Okay, so
the
you're
bird
way
one.
further than me. Yeah, you're
Yes,
way further than me.
I'm in the desert right now. Like is the
Chapter 2, right?
yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so I'm not you're not way ahead of me, but you are ahead of me. I started playing that game quite a bit, and I'm really impressed with it. I really
Beautiful.
oh my god, dude. I can't speak to how it looks on PlayStation, but on PC it's pretty good. It's got some issues here and there, but on
Uh,
PS5 it's pretty good.
yeah, it looks great, and there are some issues too, like the boss that I'm fighting right now. He's like every once in a while when I go see him, there's all these like random strings that pop out of him and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like those like crazy strings or whatever. But the game is great. Like I didn't, I'm not big on those types of games, but like this one's really got me like hooked.
This is way it's less Souls and way more Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
That's the way that I see it. It is way more of an action
Hmm.
third person game
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
something like Souls.
But
Um
it's fun.
what did you hear anything about the slight controversy about this game?
No.
So I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Game Rant. If it wasn't Game Rant, I'm sorry for throwing strays, but their review of Wukong Black Myth Wukong was like lowered. One of the cons was the fact that there was no diversity at all in the monkey game. And I can't help but think that isn't that statement in itself more racist than the
Yeah.
idea of the game not having I'm just
Like there are no humans in it.
none. I mean, there's one, but he's headless and he plays a banjo.
Yeah. There's no fucking humans in it. It's so funny too because I've been calling the game Black Skin Wukong.
That's fucking a
That's
little racist, but I love
that
it.
is pretty racist. I'd be like, man, I just because like we only have the one PlayStation hooked up to the TV, right? So I was like, man, so like my kid is usually on it, or Anastasia's on it. I was like, man, all I want to do is play some Black Skin Wukong and be the Monkey
Black
King.
skin.
I just want to play Black Skin Wukong and be the Monkey King. Like that's all.
What an opening too.
Yeah.
That game has like a fantastic opening. I was like, damn, this is fucking dope.
And that music video in between chapter 1 and 2. Ooh, boy.
It's between each chapter. There's a new one, and they're
Hell
all
yeah.
like, it's kind of like think like the Star Wars anime collab thing that they did, where it was like different artists for each one. Very cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the next one. No, the game's great. Game's great.
It sucks because I like totally dropped that game. Like, I
Once
like,
you're Space Marine.
well, Space Marine and a couple of other things, but I I'm just not in the mood for that game. Like for Black Myth Wukong. I'm just,
Mhm.
it's I just got done I just got done doing Shadow of the Erd Tree, and then after that, I jumped right into Dark Souls 3, and then right
Mm,
after that, I jumped right back into Dark Souls Remastered. So I'm just kind of
Souls Doubt.
for now. And
Yeah.
the game like to not like contradict myself because I know I just said the game isn't very Souls like. That level, that difficulty like drive, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? The
Yeah.
like I can beat this boss, I just need to lock in.
Yeah.
That resource in my body is depleted as fuck right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, I
I need
bet.
to play something that will like build me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Space Marine 2 kind of has a little bit of that difficulty spike, but I'm like dead ass thinking about just lowering it down to easy and just doing like a power fantasy and just because
Just
it's good. It's totally good enough to do both, but we'll get into Space Marine 2 later.
I started the Black Ops beta.
What do you think? Tell me all about it.
Oh my god, bro. This isn't the most esports fucking
Sweatfest,
sweat fest. I was about to go off the rails and say something hard, but like fucking it was just
a
like
gamer word.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If it isn't, dude, like they put so when you start it, they put you in a training course because it's like omnidirectional everything. You can dash right, you can dash left, you can dash backwards,
Yeah,
dive either which way, fucking omni move while you're on the ground. Fucking it's esports sweatiness. you know I got into it though. Like I once like I got the mechanics sort of down.
Yeah.
Like I got in there. I don't ever dash right. I don't ever dash left. I don't ever dash back. I don't ever dive right or left or back. I dive forward. I slide forward. I run
You play
forward.
Call of Duty like Call
Uh,
of Duty?
yeah, fucking like I don't use any of that shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, it's okay. I mean, like I've only been butt fucked once,
Yeah.
because now they have that feature where they grab you by the neck and
Yeah.
use you as a shield, and then just
Yeah.
the videos where they just like take dudes into corners and just start fucking. That happened to me once.
I love it. I love make Call of Duty toxic again. I absolutely adore and completely condone everything that's happening in Call of Duty right now.
But it's fun. I'm
Yeah.
having a good time. Like I'm not having a bad time.
Unfortunately, I didn't the need is too great to check out this Call of Duty just because I did not play last year's. I had
Neither did
absolutely
I.
fucking no desire to play it,
Same.
which means that I'm coming back with a vengeance
We're
on
right.
Call of Duty. And
It was.
I
I like it.
sorry, go ahead.
I say I like it.
Yeah. I have been seeing some concerning things about how it feels way too similar to Cold War. Like way too similar to Cold War.
Yeah, kind of.
They really just took that omnidirectional shit and like put it in the game, like put it in Cold War, and then is like, hey, Black Ops 6.
Here we go. New maps.
That's what it feels. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks and feels like. Which is, par for the course. That's what Activision does. But disappointing nevertheless to hear.
No, I get it. I get it.
I might I don't know. The idea of paying $70 for that game really kind of doesn't sit well with me. Maybe I'll buy it on PC, but I'll do the I'll do the pirate thing.
Yeah.
For once, maybe try it out. I don't know. The other thing too is that I finally quit my job and I started doing my other job. So when you were talking about mental elasticity, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about because I'm pretty sure I don't know how to do my other job. My last job, I'm pretty sure because I've just been the last couple days of me doing my new of me starting my new job has just been just cramming all this fucking new information in my brain as if it's
Hmm.
and I can just feel all of the old knowledge just pouring out of my head because I
Just
don't
kind of
need
getting, just kind of getting pushed out.
I don't need it. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
The other thing too is that I'm not going to tell anybody where I work now, like on the podcast, like on podcast or any kind of internet appearance at all, because I would like
Hmm.
to say what the fuck I want to say without
Right. Right.
even kind of worrying about it. And I know that eventually it'll happen. People will find out and whatever. But I'm hoping to create some kind of community
Some
before that
air
before
of
that happens.
mystery.
But
uh,
yeah, I don't know. Jobs fucking suck, dude. It feels like all of them are this
yeah.
fucking same, and they feel like I don't know. They want to create a community of people that feel like they belong, but it
Hmm.
just how do people get past the overwhelming feeling of like you're just a piece?
They're
Like
just a cog in the
some people,
machine.
yeah, some people are okay with just being a piece in the machine, but I'm just like, fuck, man. Especially going from I wouldn't really say a high position, but a higher position at where I
Hmm.
was and coming and I'm ground floor, I'm literally
Hmm.
starting at the ground floor.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of hard. I wonder how people like get past it. And I'm wondering if I'm like going to start developing this idea where I just job hop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you do, so what?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying
mhm,
like
yeah,
this
fucking,
shit, this shit better take off.
right? Well, it sucks because these companies, like, they oversell and underdeliver because they know when they know that the moment when they see that you're interested in them, it all sounds like food when you don't speak that language. You know what I mean? Like, it all
Oh yeah.
sounds
Oh yeah.
super hopeful. It all sounds like, "Oh, man," you know what I mean? Like, this might be the place. This might be the place that I actually like. This might be the place that feels like home. And for a minute, you got those fucking rose tinted glasses on, and it's like, oh, this is way cool. This is everything that they told me it was going to be until it becomes nothing like that. And then you
Yeah.
just start building resentment.
I don't know, man. It's just it's hard to, and I know the big secret thing too. That always like my previous job like was very secretive and was very on like a need to know type of basis. And I understand the necessity of that type of strategy,
Right.
but at one time it just feels like once you start peeling back layers and you start seeing like where people are actually like in the totem pole and where you are in the totem pole and you start
Right.
realizing like, oh, I'm not even fucking important like at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
Like, not even a little.
and that's what's so immediately different about this new gig is that like they are so transparent to the point where it almost kind of feels a little overwhelming where they're like they're telling us about our quotas and like so I don't know, I guess like ignorance is bliss in a type of way, but
Right.
it's it's when they like don't let you in. That's when that's I guess, and then that could be like a me problem too. Like I
Yeah.
when they don't let you in on
No,
some kind of like
I can
personal
agree with
bias
that.
or something. But
I can totally agree with that.
yeah, we need to figure this fuck out. So I started paying for Zencaster. I'm gonna figure it out. It looks like we've got some pretty cool stuff on here. We can
Hey,
we I can add some just really horrific shit on here, and it's gonna be so great, dude.
you got to add the okay.
Okay, and I'll get the go on a diet, you fat bitch. I'll get lots of you. Look forward to that. Knob is back.
For real, bro.
I can probably get Joey on here too. I know I have to. That's gonna be a fucking treat. Is teaching him how to do all of this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We
Shout out to
gotta have.
Joey. Just left his job again. He's jobless again. I almost bought him Space Marine 2 yesterday because I'm like, dude,
Uh,
your grandma just died. You're probably just going to be holed up in the house for like, because you're going to be taking care of mom for the next week. So
right.
like, and you know, he's just as big a fan of Gears of War as I am,
Mhm.
and this game is like so
Is it really cheesy?
so unashamedly Gears, and does things that I wish that Gears would do too. But I guess we can get into it. I can. I've only. I'm looking at my Steam chart right now, and I've only played it for 4.5 hours. But god damn it, I have literally thought about this game for like every single waking moment ever since I got it. It's
Hell yeah.
so crazy fun, dude. It's. So when I was talking to Weird yesterday, who probably thinks I'm a total freak because I just like I hit him up out of nowhere, and I will admit that edible hit right when I started texting him. So I probably did kind of come off a little
Weird.
eccentric.
Mhm.
But I just was like, dude, this game looks dope, and like if you don't have money, I know you just barely bought Wukong or whatever. You know, like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna pretend. I know that he just moved here or
Yeah.
just made a big move. And so, you know, money could be tight and something and like, oh, and the other thing too is I was thinking like two birds, one stone, where if I buy it for you or if I buy it for him, then you get it too. And then
Right.
that's my three squad members right there, or two squad members, and then I bought it for Angela, but she's not seeming to vibe with it. So
Oh,
but you know, which is fine because if crossplay doesn't work, then I have it on PlayStation. I can play with you guys. So
dope.
either way,
Mhm.
I'm good. But the best way that I know how to describe it is it's basically like Gears and Alien had a baby.
That's
It's
pretty cool.
with a heavy dose of like gothic, uh, heavy gothic religious overtones. Like I've uh, I've gone down a little bit of a Warhammer 40K rabbit
Look
hole.
look at you. Looky.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. It gets
That's
better. Hold on.
that's the new Tism tickler.
We got the paint, bro. We got the paint set.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, we got the custom
The brushes?
paintbrushes,
What in the world?
X-Acto knife to cut up and make sure they look all good and shit.
What in the hell?
Oh, dude, full autism. Exactly what you said. I don't know if you can like see, but
Yeah, I
like,
can see him.
dude, so sick. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. As soon as I get the mental fortitude to go through that, because like I opened the box and I saw all the sheets of like the tiny microscopic arms and guns and shit, and I was like, $200.
Oh,
$200.
no. Oh, no.
Once we get there, it's
Mhm.
gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be
Right.
great. It's gonna be
Right.
really really cool, and I'm gonna put them like everywhere. I'm gonna put them on in my PC. I'm gonna put it like I'm gonna take the glass off my PC and put them like all in my like on my computer parts and stuff.
That's
I'm gonna
fucking
put them up
rad.
by my shoes and stuff. Oh yeah, dude, we're going full retard, bro. We're going. But I was also there's a little bit of controversy in the Warhammer universe right now
Oh, really?
because apparently Game Workshop, the company that makes Warhammer is
Mhm.
I think they're this is a super uninformed retarded take, okay? Just so we're getting that clear. It
Okay.
seems like they're like trying to incorporate like a woman faction of these space marines, and it's like the lore has been so staunchly against that idea to the point where like they're trying, right? They're trying to like implement it in smart ways, but the fandom, of course, a subsect of the fandom doesn't like the approach that they took, and like but like women in the Warhammer universe seems to be like kind of a rare but special thing. Like they
Mhm.
have like a um like I know that game that you fuck you, by the way, that you were making fun of me for on the last podcast, on the Blade podcast, because you like specifically took your time out to be like, it was like it had nothing to do with what you're talking about. You just like had the little notification pop up that I was
Yep.
playing. I
Yep.
think it was playing Dawn of War or something. I don't know. I was playing a Warhammer game, and you're like, shout out Cole.
Shout out Cole for fucking being a bitch and playing Warhammer instead of being on the fucking pod.
Very funny. I rewound that part and listened to it a couple times. It was very funny.
Wait until the end.
There's another one. Damn.
Yeah. I go, you know how I do it at the end, for all of us here, so I'm like, for all of us here and not here, fucking playing Warhammer.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's so funny. But anyways, that game has DLC that is full solely focused around this faction, this rogue faction of space marines that are women that are like witches and they like use spells and shit. It's cool. It seems like really cool to me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Eddie. I'm not going to be playing the tabletop game. That's just not. I don't think that's something that's in the cards. It's overwhelming as fuck, and you basically have to have a room like as big as the one that I'm in right now, like dedicated solely just to. Have you seen how big
Oh yeah.
these fucking the
Oh yeah.
playmats are for
Yeah, oh
Warhammer?
yeah.
It's insane. That's
It's
insanity.
ridiculous. Yeah, you'd have to like rent a rec center to like fucking fully play the game crazy enough.
Yeah, it's like bigger than what most people use for fucking a D&D campaign. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like learning D&D. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole other language.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I just like the aesthetic. I like the. At first, I was looking at the armor and I was like, the legs are too chunky. They just
Mhm.
kind of feel. They kind of feel like power two power armor from Fallout esque, but um, this came first. So
Um, you know what it reminds me of? And I don't know if this is before your time, but do you remember Big Bad Beetleborgs?
of course, I remember Big Bad Beetleborgs. I was fucking obsessed with Beetleborgs, dude.
So I remember that there was this one. There was like a it was like a guest appearance, and it was like a big one, and it was
Yeah,
like a big blue one. I don't know if it was Beetleborgs, but it kind of just reminds me of that.
I'm looking up Beetleborgs really quick. Wasn't there a movie? I'm pretty sure I had a movie of Beetleborgs, right?
I'm
Am I
I'm
or am I making that up?
I don't know. It's been so
Yeah,
long.
dude. I fucking Saban's Big Bad Beetleborgs, of
Yep.
course. Fuck, I was this and Power Rangers, absolutely fucking obsessed with this
Like
shit.
that, Power Rangers, VR Troopers,
Mhm.
fucking
Mhm.
all those fucking Super Sentai
Yeah.
rip-offs.
Yeah, a little Japanese inspired, yeah.
Well, no, like they were completely ripped off.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, like they just took stock footage from those Japanese Super Sentais and then just threw them on there, and then like around it built an
Yeah.
episode.
No
Like,
shit.
yeah, dude. So like anytime it was the fight scenes with the Power Rangers and those monsters, it
Yeah.
was literally just Super Sentai on there.
That's sick.
It's fucking dope.
Huh. Um Anyways, Space Marine 2, I'm really enjoying it. It's visceral as fuck and dark, and I love how serious it is. It's almost that's one thing I was telling Weird is like it almost because he was saying that like Warhammer 40K seems very oppressive and very dark and gray and like very hopeless and it is. I'm definitely not going to say definitely not going to say that it's not because it's oppressive as fuck, but like I see it as like to a satirical level. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like where it's like it's basically satire of like imperialism, militarism, and you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's so over the top with how
Yeah.
serious it is, like that it's not really campy. It's more just like this is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Like and the game doesn't in terms of like the story really good story so far, like shockingly good. I'm like surprised with like because I have no I played the original Space Marine for like I think maybe 30 minutes. Like
Right.
it's cool, but it's like it was like bad Gears of War to me.
Mhm.
That's like really what it in terms of like gameplay, because gameplay back then was king to me. Like if it didn't feel good to play, then like why am I even giving a shit? But it holds up today. I still think it holds up today. It's but some people might not think so. But Space Marine 2 basically just takes every problem that I ever had with Space Marine 1 and oh, did I lose him? Oh, I lost him. Oh shit. There he
Here we
is.
go.
He's back. He's back. What
Like,
the
what the hell? It's just all of a sudden my face pops up by itself. I'm like, what? But it's still going.
Yeah, you're still here. Whatever. I guess we'll see. We'll see in the playback.
Anyway, story in terms of story.
um I wasn't really I'm not super fond of Space Marine 1. It's not a bad game or anything. I don't have like any kind of connection to it. So jumping into Space Marine 2, it takes place like directly right after Space Marine 1. So and it
Oh.
follows the same characters, same lore, same everything.
Mhm.
It's his I don't know what he is in the first game, but now in Space Marine 2 he's called Lieutenant Titus. He is template badass number 5. He's just big gruff guy that. But the thing that's like impressing the fuck out of me with the game is the dialogue and the way that it's written. Like it's so well it's so it is written so well to the point where it's like, damn, I believe.
Right.
Like, you know that whole aspect of Helldivers 2 where it was like for democracy and we're doing this as like a
Right.
collective?
Right. Yeah.
It's that, but like times by 11, because it's
Oh,
like
damn.
you're believing in the emperor. You trust in the like it's very sycophantic. It's very like, but like the game knows, like it's
Yeah.
clearly like aware that like, yeah, you're in a shady fucking organization
Yeah.
that is hell bent on domination of everything. Are we the baddies? Yes, but
Yeah.
they're like they're space creatures that are bugs. You know what I mean? Like they can't exist, right? Like we have to go in and like get rid of and I love how unashamedly they are inspired by the xenomorphs. They look so much like H.R. Geiger's stuff, like his whole design with the xenomorphs and the face huggers and everything is there. It is
That's
so
great.
unashamedly like this is aliens. Like
Right.
that
Right. Like,
that feeling that you have like that you picked up a pulse rifle and you're just letting loose on like a chamber full of xenomorphs. It's the same exact fucking thing.
that's great.
It's so dope, dude. And it's the same developer that made World War Z. So you know how they had that tech,
Mhm.
that like swarm tech where it's just
Yeah.
a bunch of bodies on screen. That is wonderfully implemented into this game, where you'll look into this like battlefield vista and you'll just see all of these aliens just slowly fill up the whole entire battlefield, and they're all models. They are all that you can sit there and you can shoot them like,
Uh-huh.
and they're like blowing up when when bullets hit them, they blow up like in mist, like in explosions of mist.
What
It's
the fuck?
fucking dope, dude. I'm telling you, it's not my game of the year, but it's number 2. It's fucking stupid good. And I'm freaking out and like telling everybody about it because I'm like, fuck, it's so good. Like it is like truly so good. But to play it right now, it is $100. So
Oh god.
it's like fuck, I can't unless I like buy it for people, and like I can't. I gotta stop fucking doing that.
Right.
But like Tuesday is when it comes out, and I told Weird, I was like, that's the day. Like if you need it, I got you. If you don't, if you're gonna buy it, he says he's in. He says like he's like in on it and stuff. So like I don't know. You look at any
Mm.
of those trailers, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is peak shit. This is hype, and they
Yeah.
like actually delivered on it. And there's a very promising future of content for this game.
Yeah, well,
Everybody gets the
I saw
season
that yeah,
pass.
I saw that TikTok you sent me about the, like, roadmap that they have for it. That shit is wild.
Super promising. Everybody gets the season pass. You don't have to buy it. You just if you buy it right now, you get like a head start on it, basically. That's it.
That's rad, though. I like that.
It's really cool. And dude, they like totally delivered on this game. So like why would they not
Right.
deliver on their post game stuff? That's just how I look at it. But it's fucking rad. And I don't know if I'm gonna turn into like a huge Warhammer like nerd. I did choose an army, obviously. And I'm really excited to like unlock the DLC that I get for that army. They're called
Mhm.
the Black Templars.
Oh,
And
nice.
they're just black and gray and heavy metal. And I just think it's really fucking cool. And they carry around like these huge like claymore type shit. It's fucking cool. It's really rad.
You are always one for aesthetic, so it's just like it only
Oh, I'm a
fit.
whore. I'm a whore for aesthetic, bro. But I lost you. That's what he says.
Yeah, well, that
Dude,
was me.
I know. That fucking dude, you fucking got my ass. Like that was so hard not to like, bro, and
I
you don't know how much of a hazardous position you put me in, because if my mom found out that I was laughing right in the middle when she was like dude, like straight up like bearing
she
her
was
testimony.
yeah, she was literally just preaching to you. Yeah.
This fucking dickhead sends me a picture of Jesus smiling and winking, saying, "Just believe."
While his mom is over there. And if you just believe in Jesus Christ, I think you'll go to heaven. Like, she was like, and I don't know about murderers or whatever. They must have a special place if they, you know, believe in Jesus or whatever. But I send him this gif of fucking Jesus just fucking.
I love it. I love it.
I didn't think it was
Dude,
gonna get that big of a laugh out of you. I
holy shit, dude. Well, because I like the whole time I'm like, for one, I didn't even know that you could like hear everything that she was saying because I was in the middle of like fucking with the settings and stuff. So I
Mhm.
wasn't 100% sure that my microphone was hot, but yeah, the God stuff is like super important to my mom. So it's if she found out that I was laughing, that very well might have been the end of me.
Yeah,
But
she would have taken you out.
so I have two things. I have a morality report and I have a minority report.
Go on.
Um, so we went to a concert again last night. I am once again hungover. I we got to stop doing this podcasting.
It seems like
Podcasting
it
hungover.
seems like you're always in the mood to podcast right after a concert. Like,
I don't know. Well, there's lots to talk about, dude. There's a few things to talk about. So we went to the Summer of '99 tour. It was basically a co-headlining tour between Creed and Three Doors Down with special guest Finger 11,
fucking Finger 11.
which pretty good. Not gonna lie, Finger 11 did pretty well. I was texting you and Justin during this, so I guess I'm really kind of lying a little bit, but they sound good. Literally the only song I know is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater anthem,
Mhm.
Paralyzer or Paralyze
Mhm.
or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, that's the only song I know from them too.
Literally the only song. So I'm like, yeah, and they played that at the very end. So I was like, hey, yeah, I'm here.
Obviously. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the jam right there. Yeah. I was 3 doors down. I love them.
I got to be honest, I cried a lot.
Aw.
I very deeply nostalgic for that band. That's the band that like my dad and I listened to the most when that's like it's divorced dad rock for a reason. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's the shit that was playing in my dad's tiny little Toyota truck on the way
Yeah.
to like watching Toy Story in the old Gosner's conference room, like literally being like 5-6 years old and just listening to nothing but Three Doors Down. That first album by Three Doors Down is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Instant classic.
And it's not necessarily like the music is so good or anything. It's just, and those
It's
guys are
there's a lot of
old, bro.
Yeah, it's just a lot of emotion attached to it is all it really is.
Deeply, deeply nostalgic. Just very. I texted my dad after and I was like, damn, like all these memories just like came flooding back. And I don't think I've actually listened to Three Doors Down for like, honest to God, Eddie, like 20 years. Like I don't think I'm not going to my Spotify typing in Three Doors Down and listening to Here
Right.
Without You. Like it's
Right.
not
Yeah.
like I'm not doing that. And it's not, it's not no shade, but
Right.
um one thing that was kind of cool and not really cool but like interesting and a first for us is both Three Doors Down and Creed had multiple stops in the middle of their sets to talk about how Jesus loves us and how God is always
Oh,
there.
wow.
And I'm the older I get, the less uh resistant friction, we'll say, the less friction I have with that kind of stuff because I know more or less what it is.
Mhm.
And it didn't really like bug me. If anything, it actually kind of amplified the experience a little bit because
Well,
we
I
were
mean, 'cause
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
yeah, because you know what Creed is all about. I mean, I didn't expect that from Three Doors Down, but Creed is always been the God rock. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
like I feel like it just adds to their show because it's what they've always been.
And it did add to the show because we're surrounded by people. Dude, this crowd was fucking awesome because it was just a bunch of old ass dudes just rocking the fuck out. Like literally like mid 60s guys going like this. Like while sitting
Yeah,
down, like sitting down in their stadium chair just going like I loved it. I was like, dude, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at in life right now. But
dude, I remember being 15 years old because Kryptonite came out in like 2000,
yeah.
and I remember singing that song to a girl so I could get to second base with her.
Do you remember being fucking obsessed with that song?
Oh,
Just
bro.
absolutely fucking obsessed with that
Oh,
song.
bro. So I tried to sing it just like them too.
That's impressive as fuck. Did it work?
Oh yeah, totally did. I got to feel some titty. Like
Fuck yeah.
it was like it was the thing.
Yeah, dude, I love God.
Yeah, fuck.
I got me titty.
I got to
yeah.
second base with three doors down.
yeah, they played like I say it's a co-headlining set because they played damn near as many songs as Creed did. Like it was a huge set from Three Doors Down.
Nice.
But shout out to the old as dirt fucking main or I think it's the lead guitarist. I'm not sure. He had a black shirt on that had an American flag at the very top of it, and it says, and in like bold text, bold white text, it says underneath, "My pronouns are fucking patriot." Every time, dude, this guy looks like he like kind of almost looks like the lead singer of Cannibal Corpse. Do you know who I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
thick fucking neck, right? And the camera was not shy about pointing to that guy. That guy was on the screen like most of the night, and he like
Fucking patriot.
fucking like no slash either. It was just
Yeah,
fucking patriot.
that's
I'm like,
funny.
damn, love this guy. So Minority Report. I gotta, I gotta know what the fuck you think about this. So I'm pretty sure it was that guy,
Mm,
that the lead guitarist, the guy with the shirt on, had a chain, had like a rapper chain, right?
mhm,
Like bedazzled and shit.
mhm.
But it was a chicken that one of those like those chickens that you squeeze and it goes, "Yeah." You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
uh-huh.
about?
Yeah.
But it was black and it was hanging. Bro, I'm not even fucking lying to you. Hanging from the microphone. And I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Right?
What what but it's like a chain, bro. It's not a I mean they could I guess they could have like bedazzled an actual black squeaky chicken, but it looked like one of these goofy chains that rappers get.
I don't know if that sits well with me. Yeah.
Maybe need I think we need like maybe need to ask Moifa
Yeah.
or or Mercen. I like we like kind of need I need some further.
Well, I mean, it does like I definitely do need more context, but I feel like
I'm gonna
that
see if I can't find this.
fucking a brown chicken being hung from a
But
microphone,
no, not brown, black,
black.
like black.
Ah, yeah, I don't know.
Net.
Especially when it's and the fact that it says like fucking patriot or some shit like that, and it just all screams bad.
I just I'm gonna I should have fucking took a picture. Hold on. I'm gonna get Angela up here because she can corroborate it. And she was taking like a ton of videos of it. So maybe she can get like she got a picture of the other thing that we're gonna talk about, the morality report. But let me see if I can't get her come up here and check it out. Morality report. So there was not one, but there were two babies. Babies. Bro,
That's
I'm
a
not
con.
talking like toddler. I'm talking baby,
Like
infant,
infant. Yeah.
2 to 3 months old.
Why are they bringing them to a concert?
Give humanity enough rope and you see what happens. But I think that so the one had massive ear protection, like a big old pair of fucking save my hearing headphones. But is that good enough?
I don't think you should like concerts are so weird. Like it's such a hot like it's such a different topic when it comes to concerts. Like movies, I hate it too, but like, I used to bring my kids to the movies, but thankfully my kids were good. But like I don't know, like if you can't find a sitter for a concert or if you don't trust people to be with your baby while you go to a concert, probably don't go.
Then you've got these fucking weirdos that are like, well, I want them to be in the concert scene as soon as possible, so they know and they feel the energy of the concert. They're like being very holistic about it. Like
Eat a dick.
fucking
Eat a dick.
an infant, a baby. It was literally in the womb. Like
Like a few weeks ago. Get over yourself.
I don't know.
I
And
I
there was
I
another
hate
baby.
that
The other
shit.
baby didn't have anything at all. It was just raw dogging this
It was
fucking
just
concert.
raw dogging the experience.
I
Yeah, don't
I'm
bring your baby
gone,
to a
dude.
concert.
I'm lost here cuz if we're bringing our babies Creed to Creed, does your baby really need to hear higher? Does it really My Sacrifice is a fucking banger song, but can the baby wait a little longer to hear it live?
Right?
Fuck, man.
No, I don't agree with taking babies to concerts.
I just hate
Oh,
babies in general.
you're just a baby hater. I love babies. Fucking crazy enough, like fucking ever since we started talking about babies, I've been seeing more like baby reels and fucking baby TikToks and shit. And
Yeah,
it's made me kind of baby hungry, but like I know better, right? Like I'm not gonna have a baby, but like
yeah,
seeing babies, I'm like, fuck, like I want to hold one, like I want, but at the same time, like I want to hold somebody
I know
else's.
what you mean because you've done that. You've done that 3 times before,
Hmm.
and not only that, but you have a myriad of friends that all trust you enough to like be like, hey, you want to see our baby,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I I get that from you as well. Like I would trust you with my child just because you seem to be. I mean, you're 3 for 3 as far as I'm concerned. But
Right? Yeah.
how's wifey? How's she doing?
She's good, man. She's just out there doing her thing, giving me
Yeah,
attitude, and
they always do.
just
They always do.
there's always, I'm always not loving her for something.
There's always something, isn't there? There's always a nagging little something where it's like
Yeah.
like there's a moment where it's like, damn, you want to be like you're perfect. You're like actually perfect for me, and then there's no, there's that.
You know? Yep. It's usually when they're sleeping that we think.
When they have no control over it. Yeah, dude.
You
Just
hear how I'm trying to say it all quiet like because she might be outside the door. It's
with a
just
knife.
just trying to be like, "That's the love of my life." And then I just kinda be like, "If that bitch annoys the fuck out of me,"
Real. So
Mm.
fucking real.
And
Joey's got a girlfriend. He's got
Oh,
a.
yeah?
It's also another reason why he doesn't have any time. Yeah, he's got a Latina girlfriend.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, dude, it's white boy season up in this shit for him.
Right? Attaboy. Attaboy.
She seems fine. She seems cute. I mean, she's cute. She seems like yeah, it's a roulette.
Mhm.
Especially with him, he seems to choose less than
Crazy.
yeah. Oh, fucking insane! Like actually insane.
Yeah, less than stable
I
is
you wouldn't know, but there's a 370, a Nissan 370 around town that is
mhm,
black. It's really nice, and it's ugly as fuck on. It's they put like this like Japanese floral like, and it like takes up the entire side of both sides of the Z. Like
uh,
it's just gaudy and not for me. But it's a woman and she works at the same place that I work at now. So like I actually could like sit and like look at her car and stuff.
mhm,
And if that wasn't bad enough, she has this insanely big. You know how on the back of mine, like I changed the badges so instead
mhm,
of 350 it says Fair Lady.
right,
She did the same thing, but instead of like the car font, she went with like bitchy Latina font. Do you know what? You know, with like sparklies and like,
say no more, yeah, yeah,
and
I know exactly.
it says bitcha season. Can you tell me what the fuck that means? B
Vicha,
I Bicha?
Bicha?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so bicha is, it's like another word for kid. It's like another word, like, but, like, in a way where, like,
Young and
if
free.
yeah, 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 kinda like like a friendly thing, like, if I were to talk to you, be like, "What up, kid? Like, what's good with you?" Like, it's like, "Hey, bicho, hey, bicha." Like, that's
Bicha.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought it meant bitch season.
of course you're gonna fucking just and you're just gonna straight translate it like it's English, you piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, represent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know. I that rocks, dude.
And
Holy
that
fuck.
I think that's mostly Central American, so she might be one of my kind.
Oh yeah. What are you? Damn, I
Salvadoran
was about to call you Mudblood. That was really fucked up.
mudblood. That's fucked up because we cross rivers and shit to get here. Like,
No,
that's fucking
that makes it even worse,
that's racist even for you.
dude. The most racist thing that I've sent you on TikTok the last couple of days is this. Have you? It was a while ago, but it was this. It's like the like immigrant like police boats. And they catch a like a boat of like of illegal immigrants coming in. I'm gonna guess into the states, but this
Yeah,
this boat like patrol boat like just fucking lands right on top of it. I'm
yeah.
like, that's an
Ju-
interesting way of.
They're just like, hey, you can't escape if your boat's fucking broken.
And you're fucking dead because we
Yep,
squashed you.
yep.
TikTok is a fucking wild thing, and I know that this isn't like an original thought or or even
Right.
something that we've talked about before, but I really I have like an entire list of people that are fascinating individuals on TikTok
Oh my god, dude.
that I would love at least for the next 7 minutes and
Just give me the
40 seconds.
I knew you were waiting for the 20. I knew
Just really phone. This is not, bitch. We phone everything in here,
all
okay?
of it, bitch.
Every fucking minute of it. So the
Ah,
first person that I want to talk about is Darth Ominous.
oh my god, bro.
Because I like we've never actually talked about this person, so I
Mhm.
really don't know how you like genuinely feel about her. But
Okay, so
she is so fucking fascinating. Please, as an
yeah.
artist, please.
Oh, as an artist, she's absolutely frustrating. As an artist, she's absolutely infuriating because she doesn't get better.
I gotta let me pull up one of her while you go. I'm gonna pull up one of her raps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, for those of you that don't know, Darth Ominous is a rapper. I mean, and I mean that in the biggest. Like, if I could get Slender Man fingers, like, I mean in the biggest fucking quote. This is like
Yeah, dude.
she And like at first I was like, well, cool, do your thing,
Get
you
your
know.
bag. Yeah, get your
Yeah,
bag, whatever.
make your paper, boo boo. Like I like cool. Like, and I still feel that way about her, but whenever she comes on the screen, she just it feels like there's no progression. Like she's just plateaued, and that's
No
where she
product.
stays.
Yeah. And she doesn't understand. That's like the worst part about her is that she is like blind
Yeah,
and
she thinks people are being haters.
they're just being haters. But it's like, how can I say anything to you in terms of like constructive criticism? And she seems to be fair. She seems like the kind of person that would take honest to God criticism and be like,
Yeah,
okay, like
yeah,
I get that. But like the main thing is like, how do you not, it must be like the rapper's equivalent of being tone deaf, where it's
yeah,
like, and you can't hear how bad you're singing because you think you
yeah.
sound better than you really are. But like there's a certain cadence with hip hop, with rap or whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking pretend like I know anything, but like I know that like there's a certain rhythm, and she just like doesn't have that rhythm like
No,
really at all. Like words are not cohesive, they don't fit together. Like it's supposed to flow. They literally call it flow for a reason. It's supposed to
right,
flow, a word flow that rhymes and works together in terms and create a story, or
right.
talk about weed, money, and alcohol. Like like it really like
Well,
it
even
depends
it
on,
doesn't even matter. Like whatever you talk about is fine. Say whatever it is. All she wants to do is rhyme. She just wants to get to the rhyme, and that's where it bothers me because it's 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 not just that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like let's say two lines are supposed to be 7 syllables. You know, let's say I'm doing this many syllables, and then but she'll do the first line in 7 syllables, and then she'll do the second line in 15. But as long as the fucking last two words rhyme, like it's okay.
But she thinks she's like, I don't know, and this is like, I love Tech Nine, I love Chris Calico. Like those are all like, I'm not hating on them at all. I don't really
Yeah.
listen to them, even though I just went to one of their concerts. Tech Nine was one of the best shows of the
Oh,
entire night.
Tech knows how to fucking throw a show.
I was shocked.
Hmm.
He opened up and he was the best opening I've seen all year. He was
Hmm.
crazy, bro.
Oh, he knows how to throw a show.
I'm not talking shit on them, but she's obviously very inspired by these people.
Oh yeah.
Very inspired by the fast rap, isn't his name Token, which is very
Yeah.
funny cuz he's a
Mhm.
white guy, but
Yeah.
like it's fast rap is a blight on humanity and should not exist at all. There really should be two people that do it in the world, and one is Tech Nine. And insert your favorite your favorite rapper on number two, right?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't fucking exist outside of that purview, really at all. No one should be doing the fast rap. I hate it when Eminem does it. I hate it when Ronnie Radke does it. I hate fast rap. It is not fucking.
Yeah.
It's a skill. I will give you this, okay? It's a
Yeah.
fucking skill for you to just go, like I get it. It's a fucking skill. And I know that was more of a mumble rap thing, but a mumble rap example. But like I can't keep up. I'm trying to, it's like the antithesis of everything I love about music,
Hmm.
but just like so focused on skill and ability. And it's
Hmm.
like, this is not why I listen to music.
Right.
I listen to music to like, you know, all the adjacent fucking things that you would say to feel something, like it's not to like, I'm not that, and like that shit doesn't hold up in concert in my eyes. Like
Right.
the fast rap shit, like when we saw Tech Nine, he played Worldwide Choppers, which is a banger fucking song, right?
Hmm.
It's got it's got hundred or not hundred, sorry. It's got like I think a dozen different rappers on them, and they're all doing the fast rap, right? Like
Right.
I think Buster Rhymes is on there, Yellow Wolf is on there, Twista is on there.
Mm,
All of the fucking, all it's called Worldwide Choppers. So like different places of the world, it was cool at the time. But he played it live, and it's like I can't understand. I
right,
love that song. Like I don't know. It's fast rap is just not for me. And
right,
when you see this person that is just inspired by it, and it's like can't take any criticism whatsoever because of hater ideology,
right.
like just believing that anything a criticism, anything adjacent to criticism is just being a hater.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's
This is her number one song called 911.
So I already put a hit on this beat. Can you make me a beat, Valentine? But
You
I
hear it?
feel it deserves my personal attention. Yes. Yo, this is a 911. It's an emergency. Some rappers gonna need those paramedics urgently. Go from fine to done. I'm lethal with these sounds, targeted vital organs with loquacious solid rounds. Don't even
see,
try to run. My skills, they are incredible. Track you like a professional. Don't go prolong the inevitable. I'm here, then gone. I'm hiding in these trees, dropped on silently. Kill you poop like Houdini. Now you.
Oh, that last one really just sends me through the fucking roof. But please.
I need to know who this Valentine motherfucker is and why this motherfucker is making her beats. Like he must like his beats must be cheap as fuck because
Free.
she is
Pro
probably
bono, bro.
probably
Like this girl is going somewhere because she knows how to say loquacious rounds.
right. But did you? This was the perfect example. This was the perfect example of what I was talking about. You know, the da 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 like
Yeah,
it
just cram it. Just
just
cramming all these fucking words.
just fucking squeeze the fucking second line into
And
it
they
to,
don't even they don't say anything either.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
not like it doesn't I don't know, man. I guess if she ever like hears this or sees this or whatever, like you can write us off as haters.
Mm,
I hope you make it. I hope you do make it. And dude, there are people listening to oh, what the fuck is his name? Is his name Dax? Do you know who I'm talking about?
yeah.
Black rapper guy.
Hmm.
People listen to him and Tom McDonald unironically.
Yeah.
There is an audience for you. Darth Ominous, please don't ever stop. Please keep going.
No, make your
Just be
bag.
yeah.
Make your bag, baby. Make your bag all you. I'm just. It's not my flavor. It really isn't. I feel like there could be, improvements, and this is just the rapper side of me talking, right? But like, hey,
A whole lot of improvement.
right. But I mean, hey, I mean, you're getting the views, so go on, make your
I
coin.
wonder dude, she is getting some views. Okay. Wait, let me let me back that up because there's some of them here that are not getting any at all. So she goes from having one video having 26,000 views to one that says 2.7 thousand views. So
What in the world?
I
They're
I
just
don't know,
kind of
all
up
over
in
the
the air.
place. Let me turn this down. I don't want to listen to this any more than I have to. Because normally what I look at is I look at how many times you know the little side icon of the TikToks that tells you like how many likes and how many times it's been sent and how many stuff like that. I like to look at the ones the bottom one that says how many times it's been sent to somebody
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that is way more indicative in my purview of the tone of the video, right? If
right.
there's only like there's the other guy, another famous person a TikTok famous person that we'll talk about later, but the White Tiger Ranger, Scott Rogers.
Mr. Scott Rogers. I love that guy because, like,
I
that
love
guy.
him.
See, but that guy knows he's just having fun. You know what I mean? Like, he knows he's just like, this is me. This is my like. He's you know not doing anything else.
No, absolutely zero hate.
Yeah.
Zero hate to the White Tiger Ranger. I love that man. I think he's exactly what you said. He's just living his life. He's just having fun.
He's just enjoying himself.
smoking cigarettes indoors.
Yep.
I fucking I love him so much. And people are so fucking mean to him, dude. Just
Yeah, they
like
are.
gaslighting him into thinking that he's like doing inappropriate stuff with girls on TikTok.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so sad, but in his hair. his, his hair his hair is like Moses parted the sea.
Yeah.
It's so great. But yeah, Darth Ominous. No hate whatsoever. Like I said, there are plenty of really bad artists out there that make a pretty substantial living, you know.
I mean, I've been sending you TikTok after TikTok of these artists.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bro, those are really bad
Mhm.
cuz it's like, man,
Like,
they're like really they're the same as Darth Ominous where it's like nobody is telling you to be better, they're just making fun of you.
yeah. Yep.
They're not going to they're also called lol cows on the internet where it's like we don't want you to be better, we want you to continue. We want you
To
to
be
continue
this.
the train
Yeah.
wreck.
Yeah, we want this to continue to be the same thing.
Content is king, bro. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
We'll end on this. Have you heard about Asian Andy?
No.
Oh my god, I'm about to make your whole fucking day.
Oh god.
Asian Andy. Okay, hold up. Let me back up. Do you know about the epidemic about squatter rights in our country?
Yeah, yeah,
So you know how like in California, there's like lots of empty Airbnbs that squatters will just like break into and live there. Like for months and no one will know because they're empty and they're not being, like they're not being rented out or whatever. Again, layman's way of explaining everything. I'm sure there are differences in everything I'm saying. But from my understanding is that they live there for like anywhere between 7 to 10 days and they have residency. They have like it doesn't matter. You can call the cops. They cannot kick them out because they live there. They have their
wow.
mail being delivered there. They have all their shit there. As far for all intents and purposes, they are living there as a squatter, right?
That's wild.
And so these people, they just kind of deal with them because what ends up happening is they'll call the cops and then the cops will get the ball rolling on this whole eviction process. And it takes months for them to eventually get this court order for the cops to go in and forcibly remove them from from the place. Like it's retarded in like every sense of the word. But I'm sure that it had some kind of altruistic purpose that eventually got abused and like everything that happens. So enter Mary. Mary is, and I don't think that's her real name, but everyone calls her Mary. She's a prolific Airbnb scammer that just in California that just lives there and goes from Airbnb to Airbnb and gets evicted. And every single cop in that area knows her name by
Oh my
her
god.
knows her by their first name. She knows every single cop. She calls the cops 3 or 4 times a day
Yeah.
because of other issues, but mainly the one that we're going to talk about. But
Oh my
she's
god. So this is the streamer guy that's in the Airbnb,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay, yeah, I
yes,
know Asian Andy now.
dude. Oh my god, one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw a streamer like reacting to it, and then eventually I like watched it on my own. And then last night or yesterday, I was hanging out with my mom and the whole family, and I was like, this is the perfect video to watch right now because Mary is so infuriating to the point where you really can't think about anything other than like hating this bitch because
Mhm.
she's just so bad. So on YouTube, I totally recommend it. It's a 3-part. He's working on a 4th part, but it's a 3-part series right now of him just making this woman's life just as miserable as possible. And it's fucking awesome because she's staying there illegally.
Right.
She like broke the back gate and is like living in this like it's like the main room of this house.
Mhm.
And Asian Andy is this fat Asian guy, and he's just walking around the house. He's live streaming the entire thing, and he's walking around the house with nothing but a bathrobe and underwear and Crocs on. Okay, chain smoking blunts, not joints, blunts with tobacco in it. Bro, one after the other, just constant. You get like sometimes you get like little views of the ashtray, and it is just chock fucking full of roaches. He's just just smoking the entire time,
Yeah.
and the whole house is just hot box.
That's so funny.
And the other thing is that makes it like just so over the top and just great content to watch is the fact that he is streaming, and he has a Bluetooth speaker turned up all the way up, all like as high as it can go, and it is connected to his TTS system where people can donate anything, anything they want. Money, they donate money, and a sound bit or an AI clip of of an AI voice saying something, and Mary hears every single bit of it,
Oh,
right?
that's great.
So a TTS will come in and be like, "Oh, Titty Milk 445 donated $10. Mary, you stupid cunt. I hope you fucking die. Fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out of the house." Like just bro, the most. It's humanity. It is the worst. And this bitch, the thing is like the videos do a really good job of like propping Mary up to be this like horrific person, because she is. She's a fucking insane piece of shit, and
Right.
she's like scamming the shit out of these people. It turns out Asian Andy's sister owns this place. So that's the only reason
Oh.
why he's doing what he's doing, is because she's been fucking up her revenue for like forever.
Yeah.
Like, and I get like to not dive too deep into like the landlord stuff. Like, fuck landlords. I'm not doing
Yeah.
that. But this is just like a normal person that has like a side Airbnb estate, and is like, or not estate, but like location, and is just trying to capitalize it while going to school. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
sometimes we like forget that those are real people too. And Mary's one of those people. Mary is one of those types of people that gets on the internet and is like, fuck landlords. We can't, like, we need to hang landlords and
Of
all this shit.
course. Of
And of
course.
course, like, my own personal opinion aside, it's really fucking ironic to hear that from someone like Mary, when it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You like live in people's houses for free, and like the
Yeah.
cops literally can't fucking do anything about it
Right. Because
at
of
all.
some crazy ass legal loophole.
And that's exactly what it is. It's just a legal loophole. And like, on top of like the TTS donations and stuff, there's like also people can donate songs. So it's just nothing but like Ram Ranch and like the bouncing off my booty cheeks. He loves the way it's just like,
Yeah.
it's just shit like that, just constant. And then also like the most annoying Playboy Cardi songs and stuff. I'm telling you, full blast. Full, like as high as like, he has to go continually get new speakers because they are blown out because he just
Right. He just keeps them on at fucking 11. That's fucking great.
just ear rape like crazy. And it eventually gets to the point. I'm not going to spoil everything because there are so many great moments that I do not want to. He is so mean to this woman. It is, and the gaslighting is fucking beautiful.
Oh, great.
Like, no, you're gay. No, you're fat. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, go check out Asian Andy. It's fucking awesome. 3
No,
parts.
I am.
They like move. I think it's like she moved in illegally, so I made her life a hell, or so. It's something like that.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
But yeah, bro. So this is Knob now. We're gonna try and figure it out. We're gonna we're gonna do the thing.
We're doing it.
If there was any problems with this episode, let us know. I'm gonna try and figure this out where I can put it up on YouTube and also have an audio and like just continue, just pick the flame back up.
Yeah, yeah. I know how to do all that stuff too, so just wanna.
I
I'll
gotta
tell you
figure
how
out.
you tell you how
Yeah,
to do
sorry.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I could.
sorry.
That's no. I'll teach you how to figure it out.
I'm wondering how, like, when I press stop recording, I wonder like where my download go or like where my file goes.
It'll either go to the folder created by the computer for Zencaster,
So this is
or
online. Like this is like it's over like on the internet.
oh, I wonder.
Yeah,
It
it's
might
not
it
a it's
might
not a
it might give you the option to download it.
okay.
So I don't know. Figure it out. Let me know.
I'll fucking figure it out. I'll do the damn thing. All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye everyone. Fuck you, people that aren't listening.